familia. I'd like to start off by introducing myself. My name is Linda Fulcher and I'm a junior majoring in civil engineering. My leadership development started here in SHPE exactly a year ago when I joined the academic committee. And that same semester, I also became an undergraduate teaching assistant for Engineering 1331. The combination of those two experiences helped me manage my time better and refine my organizational and public speaking skills. This year, I have the pleasure of serving as one of your academic chairs alongside my best friend, Bridget Salazar. And together we've hosted 10 SRTs, 3 academic workshops, 2 A's raffles, 2 graduate school workshops, and an academic Olympiad, and the semester hasn't even ended yet. Together, we've gone through a lot of challenges, but with the support of our committee members, e-board, and effective teamwork, we've gotten through everything. This year, I want to take on a bigger challenge and lead my chapter in a new light. To do that, I'd like to run as your secretary. SHPE has a variety of resources for academic, professional, and leadership development, and I'd like to make those more easily accessible to members. One of our most underutilized assets is our website. I'd like to revamp that so that information can be easily accessible through there instead of a variety of emails that come to your inbox and get lost. Another idea I have is to create an initiative for our next leadership team to start using our Slack more often to interact with members so that there's engagement outside of events, as well as incorporating a new program, a membership management system, so that we can keep track of our membership data more effectively as our organization continues to grow. Joining SHPE has been one of the best experiences in my life, and I'm very thankful to have been nominated as secretary. Thank you.
A task for the secretary is making the weekly newsletter. As the semester progresses, the newsletter tends to get outdated as some events are canceled or rescheduled. In addition, some new events are also added. But when these events are added, not much detail is added into the event tracker. As secretary, what will be your approach to making sure the event tracker is up to date so that you can spend less time working on a newsletter?
As I chair myself with a lot of events, I know that sometimes it gets a little hectic to update the tracker. So to manage that, I know that the newsletter gets sent out every Monday morning. So I would work ahead and check the tracker on Saturday. If I see something vague, I'm gonna reach out to the chair in charge. And I'm also gonna set a rule with the chairs that if the information isn't updated by Sunday night, it will not be included in the tracker as well, just so that there's that expectation from them and from myself that when we need to have the information in. But I understand as a chair myself that it's easy to forget, so I would reach out to them that weekend. Thank you.
I have a follow-up question to that. What if you make a set of rules for the chairs to follow, but then the chairs, they don't want to follow the rules and they think that the rules are too strict? What would you do in that situation?
I'd hear them out because they're going through something that I would not be experiencing as an e-board member, and I'd like to understand their perspective. And I'd also like to speak to them as to why I have my own expectations of them, and I'd like to work on a compromise with them. If they believe that the event tracker has too many requirements, I'd like to hear out what they think we need just for event promotion, because they know their events best, and if they think we need less information for event promotion, then I'd like to hear them out on that.
Hi Linda, great speech. Can you explain to me how our point system works, and if you were to change any points or how they're being counted, why would you do that?
Okay, so our point system varies based on different types of events. So I know that socials and SRTs are worth 2 points each, and volunteering at the career fair was, I believe, like 3 points per hour, something more heavily weighted. So the weight of the points increase by the importance of them or how often they occur. So SRTs are regularly occurring, so they're weighted less. General meetings are weighted more because they're not as reoccurring. And if I were to change something about the point system, I would try to add in a component that makes it like if you were involved in the event. So like if you were a committee member helping out on the event, give you a point for that, like an extra point in addition to attending the event, so that there's an incentive for newer members to get involved.
Thank you.
Hello, Linda. Nice speech. So I see that your goals are to revamp the website, revitalize the Slack, and then also streamline the membership data. Do you have experience with websites and kind of integrating all like what you want to do into that?
Okay. So actually, I don't have any experience with websites. However, I really love technology and I find it really easy to pick up. When I took Engineering 1331, I had no coding experience at all. And I quickly excelled at it and became a TA for that course. As well as like my friend is the webmaster for the SHPE chapter, and I've helped her with their website numerous times. In 10 minutes, I was able to solve a problem that she was having for a few days just by playing around with it. So I love learning new things, especially about technology.
Got it. And just a quick follow-up. So that's kind of mainly for the organization and being transparent with the members regarding their points and such. Internally, for the e-board and chairs, what are you planning to keep everyone organized? You're going to have several meetings and information might get lost. So do you have a plan for that?
Yes, so currently we use Google Drive to keep track of everything. For events, I really like the event tracker for the secretary, but I also believe that we also need a calendar for a visual representation. So I myself would make that calendar and have it automatically update from the Excel sheet. As well as with meeting notes, I'd keep that in a separate folder, all in one place, and like organized by date and time. And I'd go back and like add like a summary as to what happened in the meeting. Like a too long, don't read.
Got it, thank you.
I do have a follow-up question with regards to the point system. I don't think you really did answer how it works. You did answer like how many points people get for events, but do you understand how often these points get inserted into the system, and what system do we use to insert these points? And follow-up question as well is, as secretary, you do gonna get bugged a lot by members because maybe their points are not updated frequently. So what is your game plan for point system of our members? Do you understand how it's getting put in? And what is going to be your goal of how often is this gonna be updated?
Okay, so the point system, the secretary looks at the sign-in sheets from the events, and that's how they update the point system. And the second part to that question, I believe, was
How often you're gonna be
often I will?
updated?
Okay, so from personal experience, I've noticed that if you let things go on for too long, they become overwhelming. So my plan is to every week update the point system so that I only do it in small chunks, and that way it's updated consistently for members and it doesn't become overloading for me.